In this video, we will highlight the top 8 Layer 1 and 2 altcoins that have the potential to 25 to 100x next bull run. The first 4 projects highlighted in this video consist of Layer 2 altcoins. The second part consists of Layer 1 projects. Let's jump right in with our first Layer 2 project we would like to highlight, called Arbitrum. While the Ethereum network is the smart contract network of choice for many, it can be slow and expensive at certain times and for specific uses. During high activity, Ethereum's limitations become apparent, with transactions getting stuck and news headlines featuring 3-figure gas fees. Additionally, when attempting to solve the problem of scalability, a blockchain's decentralization and security are also impacted. This is known as the blockchain trilemma. Layer 2 scaling solutions address this problem. Without getting too technical, Layer 2 solutions offer ways to use Layer 1 blockchains in ways the mainnet's technology wouldn't allow. Essentially, they help users enjoy the security of Ethereum without high costs. One such solution is Arbitrum. Arbitrum is a Layer 2 scaling solution for the Ethereum blockchain that powers fast smart contract transactions while reducing transaction costs. In short, the Layer 2 blockchain executes the smart contract, and the Layer 1 blockchain stores the data. In the context of Ethereum, Arbitrum handles blockchain transaction processing and batching, reducing congestion and cost on the main network. For instance, DeFi projects like SushiSwap and Aave use Arbitrum to offer efficient swaps with lower gas fees. Arbitrum's Layer 2 solution uses blockchain rollups for efficient transaction processing. Rollups use a 2-layer architecture to process transactions off-chain before settling them on-chain. The benefit is that the blockchain no longer needs to validate separate transactions. It can directly confirm a rolled-up batch of transactions. This scaling solution differs from other Layer 2s, such as sidechains, since rollups typically derive their security from the main blockchain. Arbitrum's scaling solution uses a specific type of rollup called optimistic rollups. Optimistic rollups process transactions off-chain like other rollups, but add compression techniques while bundling the transactions. This compression helps reduce gas fees and optimizes block space by storing only necessary data on the Ethereum blockchain. Optimistic rollups rely on the assumption that most transactions are valid. They only execute a costly verification process when there is a dispute. Network participants can raise disputes for faulty blocks within a week. If any faulty blocks are present, the validator that approved them loses their collateral. Arbitrum currently has a market cap of 2.3 billion. A market cap of 70 billion is doable in a bull run for this leading Layer 2 project. That is roughly a 30x from here. Our second project we would like to highlight is called Metis DAO. Metis is a general-purpose optimistic rollup built on Ethereum, which is a highly flexible and secure blockchain platform. This means the Metis protocol can support a wide range of applications, including smart contract development, decentralized applications, and more scalable transaction processing. Rollups are particularly attractive because they leverage significantly lower gas fees and faster transaction processing speeds, which are crucial for the efficiency of blockchain operations. However, semantic web users are looking for more than just faster transactions. They demand a comprehensive solution that offers both speed and functionality. Therefore, many Layer 2 scaling solutions, including Metis, double as smart contract platforms or virtual machines to meet these needs. The Metis crypto protocol aims to solve the daunting scalability trilemma, striving to simultaneously achieve security, scalability, and decentralization, which are critical for the sustainable growth of blockchain technology. To keep transaction costs low, the Metis Smart Layer 2 only posts essential data on Layer 1, while keeping most of the transaction data off-chain. Compared to Layer 1 Ethereum, storing data on Memolabs, an off-chain storage solution, is much cheaper and more efficient. This approach cuts costs and boosts performance. Any bad actors in Metis' system are monitored, fined, and replaced regularly to keep the system secure. The peer network, including roles like block producers, sequencers, and verifiers, manages this task effectively. This encourages everyone in the network to act well, ensuring constant uptime and top performance. One of the best features of the Metis protocol is its Ethereum-compatible virtual machine, the Metis Virtual Machine. It works just like Ethereum, but is cheaper, faster, and easier to use, making it appealing to developers and users. Metis is also part of Genesee DAC, a venture capitalist decentralized autonomous corporation led by Natalia Ameline, the mother of Vitalik Buterin, a co-founder of Ethereum. This connection adds extra credibility and support to the Metis project. Metis currently has a market cap of 250 million. A market cap of 25 billion is not crazy to think of in a bull run. That is a nice 100x from here. As our third Layer 2 project, we would like to highlight Optimism. Optimism is a Layer 2 solution for the Ethereum network that utilizes optimistic rollups. This process saves time as individual transactions are submitted without proof of validity. However, validators have up to a week to question the rollup if they have any doubts. Optimism bundles multiple transactions into one and settles them on another layer, with receipts relayed back to the Ethereum blockchain. By bundling transactions, Optimism offers users cheaper transactions and an improved user experience. Optimism has become the second largest Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution after Arbitrum. The Layer 2 solution is also supported by various DeFi platforms such as Aave, Synthetix, and Uniswap. The Optimism Layer 2 solution addresses Ethereum's scalability issue using optimistic rollup technology. These rollups consolidate several transactions into one on the Ethereum network, significantly reducing gas fees by sharing the cost among users with transactions in the bundle. Transactions on the Optimism scaling solution are assumed valid by default, mimicking the innocent until proven guilty principle. Thus, transactions are processed much faster, improving the user experience. Optimism has a security system for transactions deemed doubtful, providing a one-week window where validators can submit and run a fault proof. This means asset transfers from the Optimism network to the Ethereum blockchain may take up to 7 days to complete. Once a fault proof is submitted, the transaction goes through a verification process against the state on the Ethereum layer. If the fault proof is successfully challenged, it's removed and reprocessed. As Ethereum's adoption grows, it will be fascinating to see how Optimism evolves and transforms to meet user needs. Optimism currently has a market cap of 1.8 billion. A market cap of 60 billion is doable in a bull run for this unique project. That is a 33x from here. Our final Layer 2 project to highlight, which also has the highest market cap among all Layer 2 projects, is called Polygon. Polygon is a project creating a Layer 2 solution for the Ethereum virtual machine, designed to develop applications for various purposes, mainly building the value layer of the internet. The Polygon platform operates using the Ethereum blockchain and connects Ethereum-based projects. Using Polygon can increase the flexibility, scalability, and sovereignty of a blockchain project while still providing the security, interoperability, and structural benefits of the Ethereum blockchain. Matic is an ERC20 token, meaning it's compatible with other Ethereum-based digital currencies. Matic, expected to migrate to a new token, POL, in 2024, is used to govern and secure the Polygon network and to pay network transaction fees. Polygon uses a proof-of-stake validation mechanism, which requires participants to stake, agree not to trade or sell their Matic in exchange for the right to validate Polygon network transactions. Successful validators in the Polygon network are rewarded with Matic. As a secondary scaling solution, the Polygon network aims to address the limitations of the Ethereum platform, such as high transaction fees and slow processing speeds. Polygon can deploy existing blockchain networks and develop custom blockchains. It also enables communication between Ethereum and other blockchains and helps existing blockchain networks become compatible with Ethereum. Polygon launched Polygon Village in November 2023, an updated outreach program designed to encourage Web3 development companies. Village provides grants, access to accelerators, mentorship, and support for startups creating applications for Web3. Web3 is believed to be the next evolution of the internet, a restructuring of the systems and infrastructure rather than changing how people interface with it. Polygon's Village program aims to boost decentralized application development, using its blockchain for the emerging Web3 infrastructure. Upgrades have set the stage to provide Ethereum with unlimited scalability and liquidity, and to jumpstart the value layer. The idea that one day, there will be an internet infrastructure where people control the value of and own their creations, data, and information, rather than large corporations monetizing it. Polygon currently has a market cap of 4 billion. A market cap of 100 billion is doable in a bull run for the leading Layer 2 project. That is a 25x from here. As our first Layer 1 project, we would like to highlight Injective Protocol. DeFi has quickly become one of the most popular uses for blockchain technology, replicating traditional financial services through smart contracts. Injective provides tools to build decentralized applications, dApps, focusing on these financial functionalities. It aims to create a comprehensive DeFi infrastructure that is interconnected and can access deep liquidity. Built using the Cosmos Software Development Kit, SDK, Injective benefits from fast transactions and the interoperability of Cosmos's inter-blockchain communication protocol. Injective's native token, INJ, is used for staking to validate transactions and for community voting to govern the protocol. Injective has received backing from major crypto investors, including Binance, and additional funding from venture capital groups like Pantera and Jump Crypto. The protocol has also partnered across the crypto space to support its development, including funding a $150 million ecosystem fund. Injective's primary role is to provide software modules for developers to build DeFi solutions. Because Injective's tools set a standard in its ecosystem, any DeFi protocols created with them are interoperable, allowing them to interact and share liquidity. Injective also addresses the front-running problem that has plagued DEXs. Front-running occurs when high-frequency traders, typically bots, detect trades submitted by individual traders and jump the line to execute more advantageous trades. Injective uses frequent batch auctions to solve this issue. In addition to liquidity aggregation, Injective maximizes interoperability using the existing Cosmos infrastructure. Cosmos introduced the IBC protocol in 2021, allowing various chains and dApps using the IBC standard to transact with each other. Through IBC, tokens and other data can seamlessly traverse Cosmos's ecosystem. Injective has also prioritized communication with chains outside of Cosmos through bridges, supporting digital asset transfers between individual chains. INJ is the native token of the Injective blockchain, serving multiple purposes for users. For example, INJ can be staked to secure the blockchain. Injective uses a delegated proof of stake, DPoS consensus mechanism based on Tendermint, to set the rules for processing transactions. Finally, INJ is used for community governance through its DAO. The INJ token has an inherent deflationary mechanism through burn auctions. This buyback and burn approach is used by many crypto projects to exert deflationary effects on their token economics. Injective currently has a market cap of $2 billion. We predict that Injective will have a market cap of at least $80 billion in a bull run. That is a solid 40x from here. Our fifth project of this video we would like to highlight is called Kaspa. Kaspa represents a groundbreaking innovation in the blockchain technology realm. It is a transaction layer that offers instant confirmation, powered by a proof-of-work engine that not only delivers speed, but also scalability, redefining how transactions are processed on the blockchain. When transactions are dispatched to miners, they can be promptly added to the ledger. This is made possible by a revolutionary block DAG structure that forms the backbone of the Kaspa system. This structure is based on the GhostDAG protocol, which is an innovative evolution of the Nakamoto consensus, scalable and suitable for a wide range of applications. In keeping with the principles that underpin Bitcoin, Kaspa implements a proof-of-work mining system. Additionally, it adheres to a deflationary monetary policy and ensures no pre-mine or central governance, thereby maintaining the decentralized nature of the blockchain. What sets Kaspa apart is its unique capacity to uphold high block rates, all the while maintaining the high level of security that is characteristic of the most secure proof-of-work environments. Unlike many traditional cryptocurrencies, Kaspa successfully circumvents the trade-off between security, scalability, and decentralization. The decentralization of cryptocurrencies often necessitates a limitation on their block creation rate. This is to curb the creation of orphans, off-chain blocks that manifest during the time it takes for a latent block to be propagated across the network. However, Kaspa's consensus layer employs GhostDAG, a proof-of-work consensus protocol that evolves Nakamoto's chain into a directed acyclic graph of blocks, effectively resolving this trade-off. The result is a robust cryptocurrency backed by 51% security, supported by a high number of miners and nodes, and delivering throughput equivalent to 1 block per second. This makes Kaspa a highly efficient platform for transactions. Furthermore, Kaspa's consensus layer facilitates fast confirmations, thereby enabling use cases that necessitate immediate proof of publication, such as e-commerce. This stands in stark contrast to traditional cryptocurrencies, which are often hampered by slow block rates leading to sluggish confirmations. Slow block rates also contribute to high variance in mining income, prompting miners to join larger mining pools. However, Kaspa's fast block rate counteracts this effect, reducing the variance of mining income, which in turn diminishes the incentive for miners to join large mining pools, contributing to the decentralization of mining. In conclusion, Kaspa is an exciting and unique project that brings a revolutionary solution to the scalability problem plaguing decentralized cryptocurrencies. Its cutting-edge technology, rooted in the GhostDAG protocol, enables high block rates and swift confirmations without compromising on security or decentralization. This positions Kaspa as an ideal platform for an array of use cases, including e-commerce and DeFi, heralding a new era in blockchain technology. Kaspa currently has a market cap of $4 billion. With the big-brained people behind Kaspa, a market cap of at least $100 billion is not crazy to think of in the next bull run. That is a 25x from here. At number 7, we would like to highlight Alephium. In the rapidly developing and ever-evolving world of crypto, Alephium stands out as a promising newcomer with a unique approach to scalability and efficiency. This innovative platform, dubbed ALF, brings a fresh perspective to the table, offering a hybrid architecture that artfully combines the robustness of the proof-of-work consensus mechanism with the scalability offered by directed acyclic graphs. The unique nature of ALF's architecture is designed to address and overcome the limitations that plague existing blockchains. By doing so, it enables the creation of a more robust, versatile, and dynamic ecosystem for decentralized applications. This, in turn, opens up a plethora of opportunities for different sectors, ranging from finance to gaming. One of the key advantages of ALF's hybrid architecture is its ability to handle significantly more transactions per second than traditional blockchains. This high throughput capacity makes it well suited for applications that require high volume transactions, such as financial platforms and exchanges. Furthermore, ALF's directed acyclic graph-based architecture eliminates the need for miners to wait for confirmations before adding new blocks. This innovative feature drastically reduces transaction times and boosts overall network efficiency, offering a seamless experience for users and developers alike. Security is a key concern for any decentralized network, and ALF addresses this through its proof-of-work consensus mechanism. ALF's versatility shines in its ability to support the development of new DeFi protocols and applications, facilitating secure and efficient financial transactions. It also provides a secure, scalable platform for creating and trading NFTs, a feature that is particularly relevant in today's digital art and collectibles market. In the world of gaming, ALF can also be used to aid the development of innovative, immersive blockchain-based games, offering gamers an enhanced, transparent experience. Beyond these applications, ALF also has the potential to streamline supply chain operations by offering a secure, transparent record-keeping system. This can improve the traceability and accountability of goods, enhancing consumer trust and efficiency. In conclusion, ALF is a groundbreaking Layer 1 platform that could revolutionize our interaction with decentralized applications. Its hybrid architecture, scalability, efficiency, and security make it an attractive choice for developers and users alike. ALF currently has a market cap of $150 million. We believe the project has got a lot of potential and will hit a market cap of at least $20 billion in a bull run. That is a crazy 134x from here. As our final Layer 1 project, we would like to highlight Sei Network. In essence, Sei aims to provide a highly optimized, efficient, and scalable blockchain solution specifically designed for trading applications, setting it apart from general-purpose Layer 1 blockchains. Sei introduces a novel approach by being a sector-specific Layer 1, particularly optimized for the needs of decentralized exchanges. Sei Network's core infrastructure includes centralized order books, which are utilized by various decentralized exchanges with limited order books. This approach signifies a shift towards more developed DeFi ecosystems, where the centralized order books are synchronized with each closing block. This innovative strategy broadens the applicability of the Sei network across diverse applications. Sei has implemented several important improvements into its underlying network architecture, including the twin turbo consensus mechanism that achieves an industry-leading level of performance. This mechanism provides a lower bound time to the finality of 300 milliseconds in Sei's internal testnet, which is 10 times faster than Solana. In addition, Say has a native order matching engine built into the chain that enables exchange apps built on top of it to scale effectively. Say also makes use of market-based parallelization to increase throughput by 5 to 10 times greater than most other high-performance ecosystems. The chain has a front-running prevention mechanism that prevents malicious front-running, which is a widespread issue in other ecosystems. These are just a few of the innovative features that Say has incorporated into its infrastructure to optimize the performance of trading applications. Furthermore, with Say's numerous bridging partners, there will be async composability for IBC, EVM, and SVM ecosystems. A large portion of Say's technical success comes from its twin turbo consensus. Say's liquidity hub and its underlying technology can be beneficial for a range of dApps on the network. With Say's liquidity management system, DeFi, GameFi, and NFT apps can offer their users a more profound liquidity system and cost-effective exchange process while leveraging the agility and efficiency of the Say blockchain. Say currently has a market cap of 1 billion. A market cap of 40 billion is doable next bull run. That is a 40x from here. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and put notifications on to stay updated on all the latest crypto trends.